Late at night on a quiet American highway, most drivers believe they are completely alone inside their cars, surrounded only by darkness, engine noise, and the road stretching into the distance. But what if the passenger seat beside you wasn't actually empty, even though your doors never opened? Your mirrors showed nothing, and every modern sensor insisted there was absolutely nobody there. Tonight on True Terror Files Official, we explore 3 unsettling highway encounters. Drivers swear someone traveled beside them for miles, yet technology insists the passenger never entered the car. These are not urban legends. They're detailed experiences shared by ordinary drivers. They encountered something that modern vehicles, cameras, and logic cannot fully explain. Before we begin, ask yourself, if your car felt like someone was sitting beside you, would you trust your senses or technology? If you enjoy real-world mysteries and psychological horror, remember to subscribe to True Terror Files Official. Our first account comes from Daniel Carter, a long-haul delivery driver. He was traveling through a quiet Nevada desert highway just after midnight on a clear and silent night. Daniel had driven this route many times. His proximity sensor suddenly alerted him to a pedestrian. He slowed down instinctively, seeing a young woman standing near the guardrail. Her posture was hunched as if she had been walking alone for hours in the isolated place. Concerned, Daniel slowed and unlocked the passenger door, expecting to hear footsteps approaching. But the road behind him looked empty. Yet a cold sensation settled across the passenger seat, as if someone had just sat down quietly, though he heard no door open or close. Confused but focused on driving, Daniel assumed the woman had entered without making noise. Several minutes later, he noticed something unsettling on the rubber floor mat beside him. Small puddles of water slowly spreading like footprints from invisible shoes. This made no sense. The desert sky above the highway remained perfectly clear. There had been absolutely no rain anywhere along the road. When Daniel finally glanced directly at the passenger seat, it appeared completely empty. Yet the floor mat remained wet, a chilling contradiction. Later that night, his dash camera footage confirmed something deeply disturbing. During the entire moment, Daniel believed someone entered the car. The passenger door never opened once. The second encounter involved Sarah Mitchell, a graduate student commuting through a winding mountain road. She was returning home after finishing a late evening research shift in Colorado. Sarah described the road as unusually quiet that night, with no other cars visible for miles. The surrounding forest appeared almost motionless beneath the glow of her headlights. While checking her rearview mirror during a long curve, Sarah noticed something unsettling. Faint silhouette sitting upright in the back seat directly behind her. Startled, she quickly glanced over her shoulder, expecting to see a passenger. Yet, the back seat appeared completely empty under the dim cabin lighting. Assuming her eyes had played a trick, Sarah returned her attention to the road. She continued driving deeper into the quiet mountain pass. However, when she checked the mirror again moments later, the silhouette had returned, sitting in the exact same position as before, silently observing her every movement. Even stranger, the shadow seemed to tilt slightly whenever Sarah adjusted her head, mirroring her posture with unsettling precision despite the seat behind her remaining visibly empty. For nearly 30 miles, Sarah experienced the same disturbing pattern. Nothing visible behind her when she turned around, yet the figure continued appearing in the mirror. When she finally reached a gas station and reviewed her vehicle's cabin camera recording, the footage revealed something impossible: a faint heat signature occupying the back seat. Yet the video itself showed no physical body, only an empty seat glowing briefly with unexplained warmth. Our final and perhaps most unsettling account comes from Marcus Reed, an experienced truck driver. He spent years traveling long interstate routes across several states. Marcus explained that one particular drive through rural Oklahoma began normally, until he noticed a lone hitchhiker standing beneath a broken highway light. The man appeared calm and friendly, introducing himself casually after Marcus offered him a ride. The two began speaking about travel, weather, and long-distance driving. Nearly 2 hours, Marcus continued the conversation naturally, occasionally glancing toward the passenger seat. The hitchhiker's voice sounded clear and relaxed, responding thoughtfully to questions, even laughed at a few jokes during the quiet nighttime journey. Eventually, Marcus reached for his phone to show the passenger a photo of a roadside diner. But when Marcus turned fully toward the passenger seat, his extended hand passed through nothing. Nothing but cold, empty air where the man should have been sitting. Startled and confused, Marcus immediately pulled over and searched the truck cabin carefully. There was absolutely nobody inside the vehicle, and no sign that anyone had exited. The most disturbing discovery came later when Marcus checked his truck's infotainment recording system. Alongside Marcus's own voice, the system had captured a second voice, answering questions. Speaking calmly for nearly 2 hours, yet every interior camera frame showed Marcus sitting alone. 3 drivers, 3 highways, and 3 experiences where technology insisted no passenger was present. Despite clear sensory evidence suggesting someone had traveled alongside them, wet footprints appearing without rain, mirrors reflecting figures that cameras cannot see, in conversations recorded with voices belonging to no visible person, modern vehicles rely heavily on sensors, cameras, and artificial intelligence, designed to track every movement inside and around the cabin. But these stories raise an unsettling possibility that certain encounters exist outside those boundaries. Some researchers call this phenomenon the passenger effect, where human perception and machine perception briefly disagree about what truly exists. If that theory holds even a small fragment of truth, it means the open highway may host travelers. Travelers who never truly enter the car, yet are undeniably present. Perhaps these phantom hitchhikers are echoes of past journeys, memories replaying along lonely roads. Or perhaps they are something far stranger, entities that accompany travelers for reasons we may never understand. So next time you drive alone through a silent highway after midnight, take a quick glance at the passenger seat. If your instincts suddenly tell you that someone might be sitting there quietly, would you trust your eyes, or would you trust your technology instead? If you've ever experienced something strange while traveling alone, share your story in the comments. The unexplained often begins with ordinary people. And don't forget to subscribe to True Terror Files Official for more real mysteries, chilling encounters, and unexplained stories.